Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 2. We are back here in Flotsam right after we've just saved Dandelion and Zoltan from having a lovely old execution over there. So we have a map here, which I am not exactly too sure how to work. So, okay, L1 and R1 is zoom in and out, that's interesting. Okay, trying to work this one out. So there's a shop in the inn, and there's a shop over by the port as well, I think, and there's a few craftsmen around too. Okay. We'll check.
Hey there, Witcher!
Hello?
Are you Geralt of Rivia, sir?
Maybe.
Who's asking?
Thank you, Master, for what you did outside La Valette Castle.
Our family would have perished if not for you. Please accept
What
this
did
modest
outside
gift.
of La Valette Castle? You know what, no, I'll be nice. I can't accept this.
I can't accept this.
But
Give my regards to your relatives.
Gotta be a nice guy. New quest phase, Water the Vanquished. When fate plays tricks on the Witcher, these tricks are usually unpleasant. How surprised then was Geralt when a family of burghers saved from the soldiers at the La Valette's castle found him in Flotsam. Geralt accepted their thanks but did not accept their money. He always reminisced fondly about that event. Ah. Nice. Oh, that's what we did. It was the people we saved in the town, wasn't it? Yeah, we saved them all from being attacked by the. Are we allowed in here? Don't think we are allowed in there. Right. Hi.
Not a thank you, not a good boy.
everything in order?
They pinched my ass and...
This gentleman is a mysterious merchant. He looks mysterious. So the shop has 747 orens. That's a lot of orens. And his stuff is pretty... Oh no, wait. Is that my orens? I think that might be my orens. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll sell all of our junk first. Yes, that's our orens. So we can get rid of a lot of this stuff. All junk. Wire. We can sell that because we've read it, correct? Yeah, I think so. So weapons, we don't want the Grisam or the axe. We don't really need any of these things, I don't think. As far as I know, anyway. Armor. Leather jacket, no. I'll keep them for now. No, no, no. No. Pretty sure we don't need any of this stuff. We'll keep all the enhancements, because that's obviously going to be good. That's a sword upgrade. Can we actually... Can we upgrade our sword? Is that a thing we can do? Not sure. Soldiers' orders, well, we don't need any of them. We read that already. Alchemy. I mean, we should probably keep a lot of this stuff. Crafting. We've got so much leather. It's disgraceful right now. Do we need to keep the formulas in our inventory? Is one that I... Oh, well, okay. We've gotten rid of a good deal of our things now. Let's just see if we can... Upon returning to a shop after 24 hours, you may find that some of the items you purchased previously are once again available. Okay. So if we meditate now, can we possibly do any alchemy just to make potions and whatnot? Maybe get rid of our some of our ingredients. Swallow potions are always good, we'll make a couple of them. Rook as well. Yeah, make up a couple of those. We've got achievement unlocked apprentice. We'll leave that for now. So what does this guy actually have to sell to me? Although admittedly I've probably already sold him far too much. Maybe I should have bought this stuff first. So there is a robust cutlass which looks pretty dang nice, and there's a witch's silver sword as well. We could probably just buy both of those and be pretty happy with ourselves, I think. Should we do that? Robust cutlass and a robust witch's silver sword? Boom. There we go. Oh. Quest completed, a sword for monsters. There we go. And I'll pick that one up and just sell it on as well. So we'll go back to our inventory. We got our robust witch's silver sword. Boom. And we got our robust cutlass, which is definitely a lot better than one we have. And we can actually upgrade that as well. Enhancements. Sword upgrade. Resistance to incineration. Incineration plus damage bonus on signs. Vitality damage. Damage plus 5%? Yeah, sure. Just go with that, I think. Okay, that works. So now, once again, we must sell the stuff we do not want. Like the short sword and the Temerian sword. And then, should we just sell the leather jacket? Pretty sure it's not as good as the one we've got on. Should we sell some of the leather? Look at the cloth as well. Tell you what we'll do. We'll sell like half of our cloth. And then we'll sell half of our leather as well, because it is a massive amount that is building up in our inventory. It's obviously it's gonna waste down eventually. So what do we have on this side again? Any nice armor? So we've got Sheardal's armor, which is lovely looking armor. That's armor plus 8. So that is something else which we could potentially buy, but we don't really have the yeah, we don't quite have the money for that now, but maybe later on I'll come back and we'll try and find
I think the stew's ready.
see if we can potentially.
Quiet woman, artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I
So
don't stir. I work the material.
I've never heard a more poncy statement in my life. Ah, we can actually go inside of all these buildings as well, can't we? Which is definitely not sketchy at all, by the way. Not even slightly sketchy. Timber. Timber. Hello there. Oh, are we allowed to just take this stuff? It seems slightly rude. Hello.
Oh, welcome!
Thank you for your patronage? Well, no, thank you for your hospitality, is what I was probably looking for there. Right, who is this guy?
No! The mutant's pursuing me!
Still have no idea what is wrong with that guy. But he's clearly not a very friendly person. Dainty, what a lovely name that is, Dainty. So that's Laredo's residence up there. I'll have a little bit of a wander around Flotsam to see if we can find anything exciting. This is the non-human district.
She said he can't leave her just yet. She's going through a difficult time.
Petra. Haldor Halderson.
Kings? I see even Flotsam has its ghetto.
We're in Temeria, aren't we? Non-humans are to blame for everything. Cattle plague, higher taxes. Let them live, so long as it's far away and not for too long.
Racism. Can't, you know what? You can't beat it. It's a wonderful thing, racism, I find. Is going into people's houses and just taking everything under the sun socially acceptable? I mean, I kind of feel like that question should probably be asked with the vast majority of RPGs. Let's be honest. Is there many RPGs where you don't just wander in and just take everything?
Did you mix the henna with oil?
If you think about it, there's really not many. There's a ridiculous amount of houses we can go into.
I guess the crisis ate away those 8,000 orens from the king. Oh, possibly.
He's just mumbling. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any repercussions for just taking this stuff, so... You know, why not? If it's there, I'll take it. Can we climb with this ladder? Oh my god, we actually can. Probably not going to at the minute, anyway. I'm going to spend a lot of time in this town, aren't I? Hello there. You well. With a club. Once again, I can feel my weight building up already. But you know what? I can sell it all. I can sell it all without limit, basically. Which is good. There's a craftsman down here, so I'll have a little explore. See what he's up to. Right after robbing this guy's house. Hatchet. That's very prophetic. The feudal society and its enemies. That's an interesting sounding book. What's that about? What did I just do? That I just unequip my boots because why not? Why did I not do that? Can I upgrade that at all? No, not yet. What was I doing? Books. Skytel is a name used by the rebels fighting for non-human freedom. In the common tongue, it means squirrels. As some would have it, it's because of squirrel tails that adorn the rebels' caps or from the forest board they had to survive on. Skytel formed units over a score strong, consisting mainly of elves, yet sometimes dwarves and halflings joined too. During the last war against Nilfgaard, the Skytel fought on the side of the Empire, making diversions and great damage beyond our lines. Despite the provisions of the Peace of Sintra, many did not disarm and continued to fight, especially when it turned out that Nilfgaard sacrificed them in the name of peace and gave the unit's leaders to the Nordlings to be executed. Nice. Nilfgaard is a hell of a place. And there's a fucking diplomat from that place in the king's company before he died as well.
My prices stay as they are, and I'll not join your guild. Period.
I urge you to reconsider.
I don't give a shit about your guild. I'll not join that racket nor change my prices. My weapons are superior, and that's how I aim to keep it.
Shame. Please think it over. The guild helps and protects, and accidents do happen. Fires are common enough in smithies, and a broken arm can make it very difficult to forge weapons.
You hearing this guy?
You threatening me, dipshit? Piss off! And don't come back, or I'll thrash you so hard, even your ploughing guilds won't help you.
That's him told.
Hey boss, look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy, work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Not too bad.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So how can we help you, eh?
Oh, we can play dice with him. Let's trade first. Just to see what he's got on his hands. And is there... What's the weapons? Oh yeah, we definitely want to sell his weapons. There we go. What about weapons that he has? If we go over there, weapons. There's a silver-plated sword, which I don't think is as good as the actual Witcher sword we have. Got some daggers, which are expensive. Robust leather reinforcement. Ah, I mean, I'll take that. I think I can upgrade my current set of armor actually. Cool. Robust leather reinforcement. Boom. Nice. Berthold. Try again.
So,
Look, craft me an item. What? A claw, which is a oh, it's a trap, and that's a Witcher's silver sword. Again, we have a better one. So, how about some dice? Let's roll some dice. Let's get extremely annoyed at dice poker again. Roll the dice. Right, so we need to... Okay. So these are ones that we do want to re-roll, correct? Pretty sure it is. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2... No. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Ah! Do we just roll one, re-roll that one, and try and get a 4, maybe? Let's try and get a 4. Oh my god, we've actually done it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Berthold. Thank you very much for your money.
my prices stay as they are.
He's still arguing with that random merchant.
Witcher!
Oh, hello. Einar Gorsel.
Greetings! What brings you here, White Wolf? Make yourself at home, please.
Oh, so this guy must be familiar.
I've heard, or rather read much about you, in the letters of the Rivian diaspora.
Well, nice to meet you.
Einar Gorsel. Fundamentally a trader in old curios, although I also concern myself with the non-human community.
Books in Flotsam.
Books in Flotsam? I wouldn't have thought it a profitable enterprise.
Hey, many foreigners come through here. Sometimes they buy books, sometimes they have tomes to sell. Yesterday, for example, Lady Sheila de Tanseville purchased items for a sum equal to my yearly dealings.
Did she buy anything interesting?
De Vermis Mysteries, the Exeter Treatise, complete and unabridged, plus a very expensive volume I'd rather not mention. I should add, as generosity must be praised, that she made a donation to the community, specifically to the Fund for Widows and Orphans.
Oh, that's nice. What a nice lady.
The non-humans in Flotsam are organized?
We aren't, but we aid each other as best we can. I mainly collect taxes and announce the Commandant's dispositions.
That'd make you
a non-human tax collector must be so popular.
You're correct on that account. He's warned me many times, and I've explained the need for my function to him just as many. Both in vain. It seems we've agreed to disagree. Well, the sword is his calling, the pen is mine. Hence, no meeting of the minds. It wasn't always this hard. Turned sour when several elven lassies disappeared. We lost our trust in the humans, and the Scoia'tael ceased trust in us.
Did they turn up, the women?
No, I believe Neckers killed them. I remember Moral of the White Hands. She and her lover made a beautiful pair.
That's a shame. Okay, let's trade. What do you have? Let's go over here. Drown is a textbook for the initiates of the Order of the Flaming Rose. That could be good. Contains basic information on dwarfs. Let's say we'll make sure we buy Neckers. And Dragas as well. I don't spend too much money here, but I'm curious as to what all these books actually read. So we have... Let's see if we go to our books. It seems basic information on dwarves. Dwarves are one of the elder races, stocky and bearded with strongly built bodies and low voices. They are distinguished for their height, which is lower than human. Of simple and direct manners, they are sometimes seen as grumpy, unkind, and greedy. I have to stress that my own opinion of the dwarves is by no means similar to the latter part. I only cite it here to present the views of other people, even if they are dull-minded, hate-blinded buffoons. Mahakam is the dwarf's mountainous homeland, famed for its numerous mines where precious stones and ores are mined. Many dwarves also live in human cities, for that race usually adapts to new neighbours easily, something that cannot be unfortunately said about a large part of humanity. Despite vexations, persecution, and even bloody pogroms, the coexistence with dwarves goes a lot better than with elves. Their flair for trade and craft makes them excellent merchants, bankers, smiths and armourers. The arts of magic. The power the sorcerers can command is commonly called magic. In the opinion of a certain sorceress I'm acquainted with, magic is chaos, an art, and a science. A curse, a blessing, and progress. However poetic it may sound, it is hard to find a better simile. Everything depends on the person that uses that power, of course. Still, it is a fact that it can be used to achieve things not possible to normal humans. The witches' signs are also a form of magic, but sorcerers look at them with disdain, since they cannot be compared to the forces the sorcerers themselves command. Without magic, our world would certainly be less interesting, and many beautiful things would be forgotten. Endregas. Endregas are forest creatures that resemble arachnids. They are especially fond of floodplains as moisture and tall grass suit them. Longer than they are tall, they move about on all fours and are extremely difficult to spot as they lie motionless awaiting their prey. Like Kikimors, Endregas are divided into castes, with warriors being most numerous, guards being less common, and queens being a real rarity. I fucking remember the Kikimors. They were horrible. These monsters, like arachnids, hatch from eggs. Impregnated queens lay their eggs in cocoons, which hang from trees in areas known as nests. The lesser creatures zealously guard their queens, as colonies depend on them for survival. The queens themselves remain hidden, caring little for what happens to other adult specimens. However, when their nest is threatened, they emerge swiftly and fight ferociously. Thus, to exterminate an Endrega colony, one must set fire to its cocoons to draw out and kill the queen. Of course. Medete or Midsummer is the day of the summer solstice and marks the beginning of the first month of summer in the Elven solar calendar. Elves believe that all things under the sun occur in cycles. After Medete, the days grow shorter and the dying commences to last until the winter solstice. Summer shrines erected on this day give praise to the sun and life while acknowledging death's certainty. Spells that protect living things and draw power from the sun's heat are particularly strong near these shrines. Witches use them to bless crops and summon fire. Even godless witches bow before summer shrines to augment the intensity of their signs. Oh, we know that for a fact. Neckers. Imagine a drowner that burrows tunnels, climbs trees, is more vicious than usual, and when ambushing its prey does so with many of its kin. Now you have a good idea of what a necker is. These primitive creatures are the bane of the wilderness. The inhabitants of the forest villages fear them, and animals give their nests a wide berth. Neckers are social creatures gathering in something akin to tribes, for they can only repel the attacks of stronger assailants en masse. Witches can use their full range of skills and techniques when fighting neckers. Signs, bombs, poisons, and oils that augment bleeding are all extremely effective against the beast. Necker nests are best destroyed with grape shot bombs. Got drowners as well. Sometimes drowned men return as monsters to haunt the living. Tormented by their own deaths, they seek to murder others. They prefer to draw their prey underwater. As their victims drown, they tear them into shreds and consume them like soggy biscuits. Such creatures are called drowners. They are numerous on the banks of the Pontar, as this large river with regular shipping and riverside villages provides them with ample sustenance. Alright, there we go. So we should probably have expanded, yeah. So Geralt learned the local Neckers used a system of underground tunnels to move about. He thought that if he could find and destroy all the entrances to these tunnels, most of the Neckers would be buried alive. Those remaining would then likely scatter, making it all the easier to exterminate them. Endregas are very similar to butterflies, except they are ugly, cannot fly, and would choke on cabbage. Okay, alright, maybe they are like butterflies, but they do weave cocoons. The Witcher learned that destroying these cocoons would draw the Endrega queens, and their deaths would mean the end of the swarm. And then with the silver sword in hand, at last Geralt's job became incomparably easier. Finally equipped like a witcher should be, our hero took to solving his own and others' problems with renewed energy. Excellent. So Einar Gorsel, if Lobinden's non-humans had been organised as a community, the dwarf Einar Gorsel would have been the closest thing to its leader. Though the Skytel considered him a collaborator on a human leash, Einar tried to represent the non-human minority as best as he could, even if that meant mediating between its members and the Commandant. Furthermore, he ran something akin to a bookshop. Given its location in what was a complete backwater, his selection of titles was quite impressive. Okay. We actually have a thing about Laredo now, don't we? At the time of this story, Bernard Laredo was Commandant of the Town Watch of the Riverport and Trading Post of Flotsam. He was well suited to the position, amply demonstrating this through his brutal and heavy-handed approach to enforcing the law and meting out justice to the town. This boorish veteran of the Temerian army was perfectly happy with his posting to the backwoods, as he had turned the borderland settlements into a private fiefdom which he ruled through fear and might, passing and executing judgment at whim. I was exceptionally lucky to escape the noose back then, despite my deepest desire to the contrary. It would not be the last time we saw Bernard Laredo. In spite of maintaining a smokescreen of law and order in Flotsam, Laredo was as benevolent to non-humans as Emperor Emir was to proponents of democracy. Given the slightest excuse, Bernard would have gladly rid the trading post and its environs of all who were not human using any means available. Ew. Fantastic. So we've got our things on them. In Dragerhide, oh nice. Right, okay, I think on that note, guys, we are going to end this episode here, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you have all enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I shall catch you all in the next episode of The Witcher 2. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.